Hey everybody, how you doing? So the last couple videos have been Tasha giving updates on the pregnancy with Shiloh, and wow, what a roller coaster that's been. So I thought we'd change it up just a little bit. Thank you so much for the love and support that you've given us. As we found out about Shiloh, crazy roller coaster. Everything from finding out we're having a baby girl, finding out something's wrong with our baby girl, finding out that we've got a ridiculous amount of appointments coming up. But that's okay. You know, Tasha talked about our faith, and we believe everything's going to be fine. Right place, right time. Today, I wanted to tell you about this little chatterbox and kind of tell you how we're grounded in the fact that we believe everything's going to be okay. This little guy sitting here is supposed to be less than 10% chance. He's my little less than 10%. You would never know. You're that funny, huh? Ha ha ha. So Elijah's my oldest boy that I had from a previous marriage, and he had colic. I don't know. Yeah, it's rough. Colic. Basically, he screamed for 6 months, and I had untreated PTSD at the time. Yes. Hi. And so I went and got a vasectomy, got sterilized. I went, there's no way I'm doing this again. Forget that noise. I'm out. Years go by. I got divorced. Said I'm never getting married again. Never have any more kids again. That didn't happen. I met Tasha, and she jacked up my Kool-Aid and convinced me that she would be a wonderful person to spend the rest of my life with. And then she asked me a very important question. She said, would you be willing to have kids? I said yes. And then we started a ridiculous journey to have my vasectomy reversed. And when I say ridiculous journey, I'm talking everything from surgery scheduled, like the next day, to being canceled. One place saying they would do it, another place saying they wouldn't. All the way up to the point where it was 10 years after I had had the vasectomy. And after 10 years, the likelihood of a successful reversal without like very specific tools wasn't very good. And so we kind of were like, you know what? Well, maybe we're not supposed to have kids. Maybe we're supposed to adopt kids. And so we went to a foster parent like info thing. And that was on a Saturday. Sunday we went to church, and it was all about surrendering. And like my go-to song for whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed and craziness is I Surrender by Hillsong. I think that's all you're getting from Levi right now. And so just kind of overwhelmed us, right? And we got home and said, you know what? We've been trying so hard to do all this stuff on our own. We don't know what we're supposed to do. You know, send help. So that was on Sunday. Monday, go to check the mail, and there's a letter from the VA saying that, hey, guess what? We're going to do your surgery. That was 4.5 years of trying to fix my decision to be infertile. So we got the appointment, and that was all within like a week that I went, got the letter, went down, did pre-op, had the surgery. I reacted horrendously to the anesthesia. We opened the surgery ward and closed the surgery ward. It was crazy. And, you know, I'm completely out of it. I have no idea what the doctor's saying. I guess he told Tasha that, you know, they test you before they do anything. And they said one side looked okay, the other side not so much, and they didn't see any live swimmers. So, you know, we kind of took that as, okay, well, that can take some time. I'm going to come back in a couple months, do a sample, and they'll test, and see if I'm fertile. What we didn't know was that what they had actually written in the notes was that the actual surgery itself was okay, but the likelihood of fertility was less than 10%. And we found that out after they posted my medical records to my little MyChart thingy, and did that after we found out Tasha was pregnant. She wasn't feeling very good and just kind of craziness. And we had taken a bunch of pregnancy tests, and I think we had one left in the box. And we were like, all right, well, we'll wait a couple days and take one. Tasha woke up early, which my wife does not wake up early. She is not a morning person at all. Woke up before me, which is saying something. And I wake up to a pregnancy stick in my face with little plus sign, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. And I'm like, wait. That means you're pregnant. And so we just went nuts. And so, you know, as we go through all of this with Shiloh, I know that this little guy, come here, buddy. This little guy right here. Come here, monk. This little guy was only supposed to be 10%. And that is the cutest 10% I have ever seen. You can give the you can give it kisses. There you go. So, guys, I just kind of wanted to do a little bit different video. Oh, we're getting starting to get fussy. That means it's time to go. I did. Monk. So this is our little morning routine. We have a very wiggly monk. Guys, thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. As we go through this with Shiloh, I know that she is going to be okay. You've got to hear a lot from Tasha about how she feels and how she's dealing with this, and she's been very, very raw and honest with her feelings. I'm doing okay. I'm deal with it through physical activity. I get to go do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a lot to help me process and deal with it. I also have work now. Work's going great. I love where I'm working. I'm doing a very, very fulfilling job. My job is to help other veterans get to doctor's appointments and other stuff like that. And it is, I seriously leave every day happy with what I'm doing. And if any of you have a job like that, I'm happy for you. We'll keep you guys updated on everything that's going on with this pregnancy and the rest of our life. I mean, we still got 2 boys, 2 dogs, 2 cats. We're moving. It's just about all I can say about all of it. All right, our life is crazy right now. But join us on that journey. You can understand why we're called the Scruffy Fam, because our life isn't perfect. There's not little shiny stuff, and it just doesn't happen with us. Our life is a little bit scruffy. There's always a dirty dish. There's always a clothes. Everywhere you will trip on a Hot Wheel at our house. But that's who we are. And you're welcome to come along on this journey with us. We're so happy to have you with us. Thank you so much for all your love and support and your prayers. If you like what you're seeing, guys, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the little bell notification so you know when we post new content. Like, and thank you. Have a great day. Bye.